Hey, here are 3 things you can do to make your recipes taste like they came from a restaurant.
I recently got asked about depth of flavor, so I thought I would take this opportunity to try to explain it a little bit. You see, all foods have both fat and water-soluble flavors. So no matter what you're seasoning, you want to season as you go. To put it in extremes, this is salt, but if you're making a soup, you wouldn't want to attempt to use all the salt that you think you'll need at the end to properly season the soup in the first step of making the soup. Just like you wouldn't want to make a soup and then wait until the entire recipe is finished to try to season the whole entire thing. Oh, and here's a free one. Salting your chicken ahead of time, even as much as overnight, will give you juicier chicken. But to maximize your depth of flavor, you want to be patient when searing food. You don't want your pan screaming hot so everything burns. You just want it hot enough so that your food sizzles. But once you put this in this pan, be patient. The longer you take time to set up a proper sear, the better your final product's gonna be. Then once you're happy with these and you have them looking all pretty, just flip them all over and brown the other side. Then once you brown the other side, take these off and let them rest somewhere. Then we're gonna lower our heat and I'm gonna get rid of this excess fat. And now you can see these beautiful brown bits that stuck to the bottom of our pan, because our pan was hot enough to sear our chicken, but not so hot that it burns this gorgeous fond. And if you need to, add another little drizzle of oil, because another layer of flavor is our delicious chicken fond. Then a pinch of kosher salt and a pinch of black pepper, because we season as we go. And now we're gonna incorporate not only our seasonings that toasted when we seared our chicken, but as the water cooks out of these vegetables, it's gonna pick up and dissolve all these brown bits, giving our water-soluble flavors too. And here we go with another layer. This is apple cider vinegar. But acid not only brings its own little special thing to your dishes, but it can enhance and brighten all of the existing flavors that are already in here. But the same goes for balsamic or citrus. You can really play around with different types of vinegars. And for this dish, I'm actually gonna place the chicken right back into our vegetables and just let it finish in there. Plus, I want you to think of this resting liquid as its own ingredient. One of my favorite things to do is take the flank steak straight off of the grill and let it rest on top of something. Maybe a bed of grilled vegetables. But we now have all of our seasonings that we used, both fat-soluble and water-soluble. We've incorporated our beautiful chicken fond into our dish. We've brightened our flavors with acid, and we made our vegetables taste way better with our resting liquid. And follow me if you like easy chicken and stuff.